All right, man, now listen, as the new camera guy, you have to keep your finger out from the screen. You can see your screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You ready? You hit play?
Yes, sir. We're good.
So, what do y'all think about the tow truck boom we got? Yeah? What do you mean it don't look like a tow truck? Bro, dude, what'd I tell you about your finger? Time out, that's it. Well, what do you think about our tow truck boom? What do you mean it don't look like a tow truck boom?
Oh, let me out of here.
No, you got 10 more minutes. Well, you gotta use your imagination.
I think I've learned my lesson.
10 more minutes, I'll add 5. And maybe a grinder and a welder. But,
Please.
quiet. But, I'm sure with a little bit of time and some creativity, we can turn this pile of rubbish into a tow truck boom.
Sir, please.
You sure you've learned your lesson?
Yes, sir.
All right. Come on, get out of there. You keep your finger out of the camera?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will.
All right,
Yes.
good. Okay, so this isn't going to be your typical tow truck, obviously. We're going to be riding in luxury. You know, power windows, power locks. I mean, this thing is junkyard dog approved. Chev. Shh, she's sleeping. Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you, baby. So, what I'm trying to say is, this whole thing will not be designed right. You should have most of your, when the boom comes up and all the pressure's going down, it should really be somewhere over our rear axle. Is ours going to be like that? No, not even close. One, we don't have super long pieces, so we can extend this thing, you know, all the way from there, halfway through the car, and way out here. So with that being said, we're going to do what we can do, and we're going to make it work. And two, we want to keep our back seat, because where's the pup going to ride if we send a brace all the way through to, you know, help transfer the load weight? I think where we really have to start is, well, the trunk lid has to go. And we need to look at all that room for freaking activities. It's absolutely amazing. Oh, you fit like 6 people back here. Or, well, okay. First we have to get all this stuff out of here because this carpet's just, well, it's going to go up in flames when we start welding in all this heavy steel. Yeah, that's the plan. Well, that's coming out quick and easy. Yeah. So let me give you a little backstory on this car. I bought this car for $300. Yup, that's right, 300 bucks. Did it run? Yes, it ran. Did it move? Nope, it didn't run, or it didn't move. It's locked in right here. Ended up being a shifter cable. Yeah, I got pretty lucky there, so that was pretty cool. Oh no! It comes with this really cool holder up here that holds the light in place. But she's already looking way better. Now we have places to weld to. Now, before anybody gets mad, I tried to sell this car for $1,000 to $1,200 and nobody wanted to buy it. She runs, she drives, she makes a little noise here and there. It's mostly got louder because we drifted around the field and we've ditch bombed it, and well, we've been pounding on it because nobody wanted to buy it. So, this is what you do with a $300 car. What's that? You have fun and you create memories and cool things. All right, let's figure out the next step. So here's what we're thinking. This might not be the plan. We're building this as we go, but we got these 2 really nice thick pieces of angle. This one and this one. We're gonna put one up there, and that's will be the back side where we can weld our boom arms to that come out. And somewhere in here, we're gonna need a brace going upward to hold our booms up. That way it's not just dangling in the air and pulls down as soon as we start to, well, as soon as we start to lift something. Oh. Yeah, guys, I think this will work like right here. Maybe turn it around? Yeah, I think so. And then maybe...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then we can send 2 arms down, maybe? Probably the long ones, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. Bring that piece in, bro. Right there.
Yeah, I'm almost out.
I think that'll work, something like that. What do y'all think? Now you gotta remember, this is just some redneck backyard stuff. We're just having fun. We're not gonna be towing stuff down the main roads, or will we? Maybe might
come save me.
We might have a new tow truck business here, man. A whole new venture in this world. You can never underestimate what your next venture will be. So here's what we come up with. It's gonna be braced down there. Here's our crush point. Yeah, it would be better if our crush point was over the rear axle, but you gotta work with what you gotta work with. And then poof, our boom. And we have a little extension. Obviously, if we extend that all the way out and then try to lift it, well, something's gonna break. But we'll worry about that when we get to that stage. One step at a time. Let's not overthink things. This is just a fun project. So we got a couple spots we're gonna mark real quick with the marker where we should clean up a little bit. That way the welds will lay a little bit better. We are going to pull this out a little bit further. This piece will come out further. We're going to cut the corners on that crossbar, which will allow us to bring that out a little bit more. We won't be able to come out too much more because we got a hump anyway, so. Oh, Lucy getting loved on today. She's getting a bath. This old girl shines out so good. She's not perfect, but she's perfect to us. She's got her flaws. Poor dent in the door. But it's character, right? It tells stories. She's just a cool old ride. We drive her weekly. Check it out. Found an access hole so we can weld the back side of that plate. Yeah, that'll work, huh? Just had to pull the seat out. No big deal. This is looking good. Look it. If you can't weld good, just weld a lot. That one looks fine. Cheapest flux-core welder you can get at Harbor Freight. Well, I think there might be one just slightly cheaper, but 120 bucks. 100 bucks on sale. No, this ain't a sponsor. Just letting you know we're using cheap products here. So what we're doing is, well, I'd never be able to fill these gaps with weld. I mean, you probably could, but it's going to take all day. So I took this board and we put it down here and we drew a line. In our head, this is going to work fine. It's a lot of cuts, but it's going to allow us to weld it much better. The reason I'm using the board is because, well, it'd be heck to get in there with a tape measure. So like I said, in our mind, this is going to work out perfect. We'll fill you in a few minutes when we get it all cut and let you know if it does work out. So check it out. This is how it's gonna be. We tilted this bar back, but that allowed for this to lay level and for us to be able to lay a nicer bead and more of a solid bead down. And these cuts came out phenomenal. Look at, that's gonna be so much easier to weld around there. It's gonna lay better, which will give us better structural support. Got it all welded up here. Got that. I'm only tacking that because, well, it's not, this ain't really going nowhere. It just needs to stay in place. But look at, that's fabulous. So we'll get them all welded up here in a few minutes. The seats are all out like we showed you. And we got some little flaps, so we'll be able to get in there and weld that all up. So that'll be pretty cool. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take a bar and go from here up to this one. And that should help with some of the structure because, well, that's a major structure point. And so is this. That one right there is pulling upward and outward. This one's pushing downward. So we're trying to do the best we can.
How you making out, buddy?
Good, man. These pieces you cut are, they're just about perfect. So we're using these to
That's a tight squeeze.
yeah, it's perfect, man. We're gonna put one of these on each side to help support this and keep it down because there's a big crossbar that goes across here. Will it help? I don't know. We think it will, so it'll probably do something. If not, it looks better. It looks more structural, right? Right. So, be honest. What do y'all think so far? Are we dumb? Or are we smart? Yeah, I thought it's freaking brilliant, ain't it? Put the boom in, bud. Gotta put the extension in. What? Look at that. That's freaking awesome. Fabulous. And that's all the way down to there. So that's a nice sleeve. So we had to put this side in too, but there's this box here. And I didn't think about it when we started cutting everything. And I'm not sure if it's for heat or AC or if it's freaking electrical. So instead of messing around with it, we're just gonna weld this one in right here. Yes, it's not in as far as the other one, but will you really be able to tell? I didn't think so. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. We got the brother in there welding with the flux-core for the first time. Laying some beads down. Heck yeah, buddy, heck yeah. Yeah, let it cool down and hit her again. She's all solid. I mean, they're not perfect, but that's not bad for a $100, $120 welder. Well, it'll be fine with 150, 160 pounds. Now let's hope that it'll not snap into pieces when we go to load her up with, well, I don't know what we're gonna tow first. We haven't decided yet. check it out. So freaking cool. It's coming along so good. Look, we can run a cable up through it. So we're lazy, and I have a spare winch from my trailer. It acts up now and then, but we figured if we mount that in there, and well, I just blared that thing on there nice and hot with the welder, and we run the cable from there up through here. We won't have to do no cranking with a come along or anything. So that's the plan. But this thing was looking so cool last night, and it was coming along so nice. We got braces in there. I mean, I think it's pretty freaking stout. We had to bring it outside to check it out in the daylight. We wanted to see it because it's sort of hard to see in this little dirt floor packed storage shop. But unfortunately, I looked at my brother before we started this yesterday. I said, buddy, we should probably unhook the battery. And then we both forgot. We figured no biggie, whatever. Well, guess what? She don't start no more. Yeah, I knew better. Just got carried away. With that being said, make sure you always unhook your battery before you weld on your car. We've checked all the fuses. I'm trying to hot wire the fuel pump here, but the fuel pump's not kicking on. Now, I did let my brother weld for the very first time yesterday, and he did burn through in a couple spots. But we don't see no wires underneath them spots. So that's it's disappointing. We're not sure what we're doing yet. Nope, the inertia switch or whatever it is hasn't been kicked off. We double checked it, and I have turned it off and on about a dozen times just to make sure. I've unlocked this door a dozen times with the key. I've left the key in the ignition. The security codes ain't coming on, but I left the key in the ignition for 20 plus minutes a few different times to see if it would do the recycle on the computer. What I'm trying to tell y'all is we're gonna do a little more investigating, but the Lincoln might not be doing no Lincoln stuff. Dang it. Guess what? I got updates for you. We got it running. We've been through this thing front to back. Oh, the brother's here today. Look at. So we're not sure exactly what's going on or what we fried, but we have the positive and negative wire from the fuel pump, and I got a little probe here, and all I did is spliced into the negative and the positive, and well, as long as I give juice to the fuel pump, we're running. If I let off the little button, well, she starts to die. And there she is. She shut off. So, with that being said, we don't know what's going on, but we've been doing some pretty good redneck fixes, right? So, I'm going to cut both of them wires, and I'm just going to run it. I'll run the positive to a permanent positive wire, and we'll run the negative to a toggle switch. Fixed is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. We got an update, and it's a really good update. Well, we don't really want to tell you this part because it makes us look dumb, but just so you know, we could edit it out. Very simply, I could edit it out the video, but I want you to know that nobody's perfect. And we kept looking at this switch right here going, well, that's the weirdest inertia, if I'm saying it right. Either way, fuel shutoff switch I've ever seen. But it's right in the location that Lincoln says it is. So we just assumed that was it. No, wrong. It looks like any other one. It's got a little button on top of it. Well, guess what? It was popped. We simply popped that thing down, and well, the brother's gonna wire up those wires that we hot wired to make the fuel pump work, and everything will be back to normal. Yes, we wasted a little bit of time, but hey, it happens. And you know, the lesson to be learned here is always unhook your battery when you're welding, or don't, and then it gets more interesting. Either way. So while he's doing that, we've spent probably, this is my old shop. When I bought this property, this was a barn. It was all open. We threw sides on it. My brother-in-law brought this garage door home from a demo job, and we threw that up. And well, yeah. Well, about a year and a half ago, I replaced the winch on my trailer because the old one was shorting out a little bit. And I set that somewhere. And we've been searching and searching and searching, and we cannot figure out where it is. So we went out to the Connex because, well, that's probably where it was if it ain't in here. And about 20 minutes in there and we still can't find it. So I remembered my wife. I love my wife. Thankfully, every once in a while, she comes out and organizes for me when I make a big disaster. And she remembers having me possibly put it in that far back corner, which wouldn't be bad, but this whole pile of stuff is 57 Chevy parts and some Lincoln stuff thrown in there. And well, what I'm trying to tell you is it's compact back there. And if it is back there, it's going to be all the way back under them old broken welders. So this will be fun to get out. But that's your update. Brother's getting that wired back together, and we got to dig the winch out and get the winch freaking hooked up because, well, we're so freaking close to using this thing. Well, the beautiful wife was right. She remembered exactly where I left it. And, well, it's in that box down there. The brother's over there. If any of you know what I believe it's a 12,000 pound winch weighs with 90 foot of cable, something like that, 80 something foot of cable. It's not freaking light. So this is going to be fun. If we didn't have all the 57 parts in the way, we'd be able to just slide it right on out of here. So I'm going to work at getting this out and try to slide it up on this box over to the brother, and he can lift it over our tire machine. Yeah, we're fancy. We got a tire machine at this place. Yeah, you like it? Yeah, it's a little bit of work to change a tire, but I mean, at least we can change our own tires. Check it out. We got it out and nobody got hurt, and it had the controller in it. You probably can't read that sticker no more, but 12,000 pound winch with 3/8 cable, and I believe it was 95 foot, 92 foot. I don't know. It was actually quite crazy. Now we just, look, we even have the roller if we need it. So that's nice. Now, the only thing we have to do is build a mounting plate of some sort, because this bolts on. Weird enough, you can pull 12,000 pounds with it, or use a block like we have, and you can run your cable back and gain some. But it all holds on together with 4 little bolts. It's freaking crazy. But we're gonna figure out where we're gonna mount this. Maybe we have to build a plate. Maybe we can drill holes in something. We're not 100% yet, but that's your update. All right, starting to get real. Check it out. The winch is starting to get mocked up. We're gonna move it up a little bit more because it's gonna hit that bar. So we just cleaned a little bit more. But look at, she's starting to hang. She's even got a hook. How freaking cool is that? Yeah. What? A Saturn truck? That's weird. I wonder how many of them were built. So I wonder what the first thing we have to go repo is. Check it out. We got the winch all mounted. She's all welded up on there. She's all hooked up with the cable. We even got a battery hooked up down here. The box is all welded in. We got a controller with about an 8-foot outreach, so that's pretty cool. The only thing now is, well, this trunk lid looks awfully weird, and although if we put it down like this, it sort of looks like a super cool spoiler, like we're a racing repo. But we don't like it, so what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna try to cut this line out and sort of make it like a hideaway repo lift. We don't want to be so suspicious when we pull up and take away your unpaid vehicle. Pay them bills, we're coming for them. Check it out. Yeah, she's cut out nice, huh? What do you got going on there, brother?
You bet we're gonna need a trunk latch.
You ain't kidding. How else are we gonna keep our trunk lid shut?
Especially with these springs. You know?
Yeah, check this out. Yeah. Whoa, here, do that again. Hold it for a sec, I'll step back, hold down. Look at that, jeez. Check that out. Tell me that don't look sleek. That came out awesome. I'm so glad we trimmed the trunk up. Brother, go show them the best part. Watch this. What? Freaking trunk popper works? Yeah, a little bit of custom fab work. And we got a trunk lid popper. Electric. How cool is that? I think we should probably put some weights right here to hold the trunk down because, well, them springs are freaking crazy. I apologize, it's awfully windy out. But I think we might put a little coat of paint on this so it looks a little bit better. Well, check her out. That came out so cool. So we decided not to paint it, but look what we got. I mean, you can't be a tow company, a repossession company without some yellow and black tape, can you? A little more, buddy. Hold it right there for a second. Cut it nice and neat. You don't want to look like a hack. All right, pull your end tight, bud. Yes, sir. Oh, that looks freaking phenomenal, huh? We'll finish layering this up so they see us coming. We don't get a ticket. Hold that. Freaking awesome. Oh yeah.
Well, looky here, we found our first victim parking in a towaway zone.
What we got here? Parking in a towaway zone. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get her hooked up. Got time for this.
Nobody's coming yet.
Yeah, almost. Well, we got lowrider here. I think we might have to do some suspension work on our new tow car. Too bad the Lincoln don't have the airbag suspension anymore.
Would you look at that? It's actually lifting the back end of the truck up.
Dude, she's off the ground. What do you think? Think she'll tow?
I think she'll tow, man, but I'm a little worried about that back bumper.
Don't worry, we got traction control, buddy. Tow haul.
You better hit that button.
Let's see what happens. Let's get this vehicle out of here. That's a tow-away zone.
Would y'all look at that? Now that's what I call a Lincoln tow car.
First one into the repossession yard. We got on hook because we got more to go. Put the old girl to work the first day we built her. How do you beat that? She hauled her no problem. We're in business. Well, we got some updates for you. After hauling that old Chev home yesterday, well, this got ripped off the bottom. And the brother did some internet searching, and it said something about evap, this, that, and the other thing, governments and stuff like that. So when they're not looking, we're just gonna unhook it and cut them hoses right there and loop them back together, and everything will be fine. Also, I'm sure you all noticed, she was squatting a little bit yesterday with that load on her. Unfortunately, this don't have the air ride system anymore. It's long gone, like most of them of this year. And I don't want to spend money on airbags, and I don't want to spend no money on air shocks. This is just a cool yard tow truck. Tow car, my bad. Better get that right. Gonna get locked in another trunk. Okay, now, we're gonna do something to keep the suspensions, you know, not so springy anymore. I'm not sure if we're gonna weld something up or if we're gonna, well, we're gonna do something is what I'm trying to tell y'all. That's your update. We don't need that no more. Emissions what? Look at the tires on this. Couldn't even get $1,000 for this car. That's freaking crazy. Oh well. Check it out. The brother's got this all cut, unhooked, and looped around. So let's cross our fingers that it still runs. If not, we'll put it in the trunk and send it down through a hole and hook it back up. Either way, it had to get unhooked to do that because we didn't want to cut a big hole in our trunk, this pristine car. Here's what we're doing for our suspension issue. I know this is not right before I show you, but you also have to remember, does it look at them front tires are just as nice as the back ones? I probably won't zoom in when I'm editing, so you probably won't really see how nice they are, but that's fine. So, look, we have a stopper block. So now we can't lose all of our suspension. Well, I mean, we're losing our suspension, but it won't sag to the ground no more is what we're hoping. I can't believe the bumper didn't get ripped right off, but that piece did. That piece right there used to bolt right here. That's how much this thing was freaking dragging. Low rider. Oh, it's so cool. Check her out. Look at, she's got a freaking lift kit in her. So cool. This thing came out awesome. This thing's gonna come on extremely useful around the yard, because I could get rear ends. That boom extends way out, so we can pull engines out of junkers out back. Look at her. She's still got a little suspension. Go ahead, buddy, bounce. Plus, I mean, it's got suspension on the tires, so it'll be fine. Boy, was that something fun to do with a $300 car. But yeah, we can yank engines, we can tow stuff around the yard, I got a cab over there maybe we'll try to move. I gotta move these old logs too. These old logs they're just old and rotted. They've been here for like 4 or 5 years and now they're rotted out, so time to move them and find something to replace them with. So what I'm trying to tell you is this thing is going to be extremely freaking useful, and we don't need suspension with seats like that. She rides so nice. Well, we're gonna see if we can move these junk rear ends because, well, they're from the Duramax. We blew that one out doing burnouts and stuff. It happens. Check it out. Pull it out. Extendo boom. Freaking perfect. Slide our handy little remote in its holder. Look at that. That's awesome. That was way less work than holding her up. All right, now to find a spot to put her. She's not just a wrecker, she's also a cherry picker. What a useful little car. Tow car, that is. Don't be afraid to have a little fun in life. What else are you gonna do with a $300 beater? Yep. Go more, man. Yep.
Try and move your stand, your camera.
Get the camera.
Oh, yeah, now we go farther.
Bear with us. We're new to this recording thing. Perfect. Oh yeah. That freaking worked awesome. This thing's gonna be so handy. All right, we got another one to move. All right, y'all buckled in. Really, hit the tow haul button. Tow haul button. We got a hidden tow haul button in the glove box. Woohoo! She got power too. There's a lawn back there. I think we gotta get rid of the exhaust next. This thing's too quiet. Oh no, because it's a quiet repo. That way they don't see us coming.
Oh yes.
I wonder what happened to the AC motor, man. That sucks. We used to have killer AC in here. We lost a little bit of the suspension. Well, who needs suspension when you got such a cool tow rig? Well, hello. I hope you all had a good Easter. I hope the kids had fun. Hope they found lots of eggs. And guess what? Oh, is the picture better? I freaking burnt another lens up on the GoPro. Either way, we got a new one installed, so it should be a little cleaner. Sorry about the first part of the video. I actually think I burnt it up welding on this video. Either way, no biggie. Hey, you know how we were driving this thing and it was just freaking annoying? Like, it was clanky and all that. Well, it's not us bottoming out on our new bump stops. It's the fact that we left this thing all loose. Yup. Much better. So, now when we drive her, she don't clank and clunk anymore. User error. We're still learning. We're new to the wrecker business. You know something else? I was thinking last night. I was like, you know something that's really cool about this? If I'm ever at a store and there's no parking spots up front, all I gotta do is let the wrecker boom down, hook up to somebody's bumper, and simply move them to a different parking spot at the end of the parking lot. Voila! I got front row parking all the time, every time. How cool is that? We got to move a log this morning, so let's get the 63 moved and we'll see if this thing can move a log the same length as the car. I love this old truck. We need to invest in a shop eventually to start parking our old beloved vehicles in. Think she'll start? I say a cold start, but it's like 60 degrees in Florida, so how cold is it? Either way, she should fire up. She usually fires up good. What? A standard on the column? That's crazy. 1, 2, 3. Let's see what the old girl's got. Freaking beautiful. She just purrs the life. What a good old truck. No choke, no nothing. Like I said, it's 60 now. 54 or something, almost 60 today. So we'll get her moved. She's not as perfect as she looks. She's got a big whiskey dent in the door. Yeah, I'm sure we could fix it, but you know what? It tells stories from the previous owner. So here's the rotted log that we're gonna move. Well, I got about 6 of them to move, but we'll just move one on camera, and this is the longest one, so this will be the funnest. Don't you worry about that. Yeah, towards you and up, each pattern. She says, why didn't you let me warm up, Daddy? I can't see nothing out the windows. To you and down is first. Up and towards the front of the truck is second. And straight down towards the front of the truck is third. That's all you get for the old girl. Oh yeah, wait, for anybody that don't know these old trucks, your door handle is your door lock. Freaking cool. All right, oh, we gotta get the tow haul. Well, we gotta get this old rotted log out of the way because luckily the telephone company replaced some poles lately, and well, they gave us the old ones. So they should last a lot longer than these logs, these trees that were cut down 5 years ago and we just threw here with no protection. Unfortunately, they used to have blocks they sat on, so they sat up almost like a guardrail. But they've been sitting here so long they sunk in the ground. Should be able to pull it, buddy. Nope. Ah, she's a little wound up right there. Too much cable. That should be enough. So what we're going to try to do is set it on the ground here, because we can't get it underneath and we don't feel like digging a hole. And me and the brother are going to try, whether it works or not, to roll it over the cable. Right. Nice. What do they say? Like a glove? Like a glove. Here, hold that. Probably more this way. Maybe? Here. What are y'all looking at? Sometimes I wonder. How close you think we'll be the first time? Do you think we'll have to reset this a few times? We just guessed that that was center. Well, a little over, because this end's the heavy end. Oh, we're also get to test the rear springs. We're gonna go hook up to the old blue truck one more time to see how much she sags now. Watch out, Ev. Come on, Avalanche. Oh man, we're gonna have to go over. Yep. All right. Attempt 1. Yeah. That's more like it. Tell me that just simply ain't cool. Whole log getting lifted with a Lincoln Town car. Tow car, my bad, I'll get it right. It takes a little while. No sagging. Oh, that's super cool. Come on, girls. Right, you going, baby? You gonna wait for daddy? Okay. Good, brother.
Look at that Lincoln tow car go. What's that? Oh, hold on, bud. I hit the tree. Oh yeah.
It was like perfection. Kick that side over a little bit. Freaking awesome, bud. You let go?
Oh yeah. Off to the next one.
Well, we're back in the yard. We're gonna see how much the old girl sags now. Let her out, bro. Yeah, hold on. All right, up. Keep going, buddy. Keep going. Keep going. Look at that. She don't even sag no more. But we got mad clearance now. Freaking awesome. Super cool. Now I did watch the front level out. Oh yeah, now it looks like she's got a perfect lift kit in her. Heck yeah. Hey man, just hop on that truck. I want to see how much weight, and stay towards the back right here. I want to see if we can make the car go. Give her a good bounce, man. Oh no, that's not even close to enough weight. All right, cool. Let's see if we can move this just a little bit in here, and that's awesome. That's a win.
That's mighty fine.
All right, boss man, let her down. Yeah, grab the cable. Yeah, hold the cable while you're going out. Oh, this thing's so cool. You better stick around if you like what we do, because eventually this should end up on the channel. I bought this thing. It was, whoo, the story was awfully weird, but I believe it was sitting way longer than I was told. It had no rims on it and it was sunk on the ground, but well, we gotta go find the telephone pole. We might as well see how this thing does lifting that. Make sure you wear your seatbelt. Safety first. Girls are buckled in. We don't want no accidents happening with our babies. I'm not sure how she buckled herself in, but she did it. Hey, the clunking ain't so bad when you keep the chain tight, or the cable tight. I think we spotted one in the wild. Yeah, baby. Look at that. Oh, I think this thing's way longer than what we just lifted up. And it's not rotted, so it should be heavier. Here, brother, take the camera for a minute. I'll back up to the little girl. What do you think? This looks about halfway-ish?
Looks about halfway-ish.
Get closer to your side?
Well, I got about like 15 foot on my side, give or take.
I got about something. Yeah, we'll call it good. Brother's got to hold it with his feet. All right, watch out, brother. Here, you take that so I can. This thing's heavier. Ready? Yep. Keep going. Nope, we got to go back further.
What's that?
So we got to bring the cable that way.
Relocate it. Let's see if
Try 2 works. Go ahead. Is your side lifting? No, one more time. All right, a little more. Take 3 or take 4? I don't remember. Go on, Bottle. You got to tap the little black box. This is why I replaced the winch on the trailer, because she liked to act up. I was afraid to get somewhere and it'd be broken. Oh, did we got it this time? Watch, we went too far.
I think we went too far.
Dang. Keep going. Oh yeah, too far, bro. Dang, the box is really acting up. Alright. You go over?
Two hours later.
Well, sometimes you just got to give up on trying to find the exact center and throw a strap on it to use as a counterweight. All right, that was enough times wasted. I think that's 72 different attempts. Let's see how the old girl tows it. This thing's about twice as long as the log we just moved. Oh, dude, it's way bigger. Yeah, man, SquareMax logging at your service. Well, we got tired of being loggers pretty quick, so we decided we'd be pole workers. SquareMax Power and Utility at your service. So, we're gonna have to go through the field, I think. Otherwise, we're gonna take some vehicles out. Avalanche, what are you doing? Yes, she's named after a Chevy Avalanche. What? Look at that 63. She's so sexy. Oh, 86. Look at that 86 custom built J10 crew cab. Look at that 1988 custom built square body. What? A new project. Ooh. Don't look at that. Dang, too busy not paying attention. We just hit Maxine. Oh no. Right? No insurance. Oh, it hit the bumper. We ain't got nothing to worry about. What are you guys all doing? I'm paying attention to you and not my prized possession. Oh, hey dude, I love my truck. Just because I do burnouts in it and it upsets you, I'm sorry. Hey, we can drive down the road like that, man. We could have left it set right up on there.
What up, man? Safety first.
I forgot that side sticks out 20 foot and this side sticks out 12 foot. Oh, it didn't even mess the linking up. Just a little bump. Perfect. All right, back to work. We can't be worrying about the little things, can we? Do you think we can get this one on the first lift? Oh man. Can barely move this one, buddy.
Hey, gotta move the car forward a little bit.
Oh, we need a little leverage?
Yeah, we need more leverage.
We should have grabbed the bar. Can't get the cable underneath.
Not too far.
What?
Man, we're short.
I'm short. Oh! Oh, you're right, brother. Oh, we're hitting the fence too over there. Ready? 1, 2, 6. We're going the wrong way. We grab the cable and go this way. Look, we're hitting our fence up there.
Yep. It's even harder.
Yeah, it is, because we've got no back leverage this time.
Hey.
What? Ready? One, 2, 6. Oh. Yeah. Oh, I think we gotta come to me. Good, down. Good. I don't know how much of this footage we're gonna be able to use, man. The camera's been all over. Go on, up. Nope, down. Probably better off where we just had her, man. Down. Good.
Got one of them pouch weeds right there.
Right there. Let's try it. All right, maybe third time's the charm. Oh yeah. Oh man. That's good, bud. Good. Go down a little bit. We don't have a big pipe hanging off it. Good. Heck yeah. Well, she tries to stall now and then. I don't know if that has to do with the evap or not. What Daddy, tastes good? Oh, it's fine. Put it out your window, show them that your side hanging off. Turn around and get it.
You gotta be careful, she bites.
Well, this thing came out freaking awesome. Extremely useful. We've used this so much around here already. That was definitely $300 and a weekend of time well spent. Brother, I enjoyed it. Had a lot of fun.
Anytime, buddy.
Definitely got to find some more redneck projects to get going. And with that being said, it's a little windy out here, and that's all the time we got this week. I got to get this video edited and all that other good stuff and get it up and posted so y'all can watch it Thursday. Remember, new video every week. I'll get right back on her. I just needed the mental relaxation, if you know what I'm trying to say. As always, we appreciate y'all watching. Don't forget, SquareMaxMerch.com. Go get yourself a cool shirt. This is just a regular shirt with the sleeves cut off. Just so you know, so when you're on there, you're like, hey, they don't have them. No, we do. They're regular shirts. And if you cut the sleeves off, they come with 2 rags. It's brilliant. P.O. box is in the description if you want to send a sticker. Don't forget, we got stickers, because who don't like stickers? SquareMax Customs. The government is watching. They're always watching. You got to be careful. The Rust Life, because why? If you don't know why, go watch some of my other videos. But don't worry, it'll be fine. And as always, we got jack stands. And remember, for every order over $20, you get a free collector's magnet. What? A collector's magnet? Yeah, check them out. Why are they collector's magnets? Well, because you can only get them if you spend over $20. And remember, if you sign in with the same number and the same account every time and pay with the same way, the wife tries really hard to make sure you end up with a different magnet every order. We appreciate it all. We appreciate y'all watching, commenting, liking, sharing. I hope you liked this week's episode. I know it was different. I know I'm going to have a lot of thumbs down and a lot of negativity. I already got it on Facebook. Oh yeah, I'm on Facebook for any of you that don't know. The 57's right here. I just needed a week off. I'm sorry. As always, love y'all. Peace. I'll see you next week.